Hello and welcome back to FMSCOUT. My name is Rhys, and coming up on today's show, I've picked a Wonderkids 11 that you can sign for under 20 million quid. And I haven't stopped there. I've actually signed every single one of these players for this Newcastle side, and I'll show you every single one. So we're going to be playing with a 4-2-3-1 system, and don't forget, by the way, to hit the like button and hit subscribe if you're new. I got a target of 500 likes for this video, okay? If you want to check out my channel, if you like my content, that is called FM Wonderkids. I'll link that in the description below. We talk about Wonderkids, etc. Okay, so first up we signed Stefan Bargic in goal, and I apologize for my pronunciation. I'm sure I've got that horribly wrong. But he's a sweeper keeper, 19 years old. We signed him, you can see just on the right here, for 2 million from Saint Etienne. He's got aerial reach of 16. He's 6'2". He's going to grow into a really decent keeper, right? You can see his potential here on the left-hand side as well. Right back, we've got Angel Lopez, or Angel Lopez, however you want to say it, or however it's pronounced. Again, I apologise. But we signed this brilliant right back for £400,000 from Zaragoza. Tackling 13, bravery 12, balance 13, stamina 13. Okay, he's not quite popping yet in terms of attributes, but he's only 18, right? Look at his potential on the left. He's almost got the potential to be a 5-star player, right? He can play on the right and on the left. Definitely one worth looking at, especially for that price. Arnaud Martinez gets the nod as one of our centre-backs. Incredible quality on this player for the amount that you have to spend. 1.9 million from Girona, I think we paid here. Yeah, you can see it on the right-hand side there. And look, he's got passing 16 and tackling 17 in this save already as an 18-year-old. Absolute insane. So as you probably know, there's a threshold here in England for the amount of foreign under-21 players you can have. So I had to beef up the squad with quite a few English players. And we managed to get Ronnie Edwards here, who's got amazing potential. You can see the star rating on the left-hand side here, for £2.5 million from Peterborough. 17 composure, passing 14 as well. He's really a defensive midfielder, but he's very comfortable playing centre-back as well. We've kind of slotted him in at the centre-back position just because we've had to kind of fit these players in a little bit of a jigsaw puzzle. But he's going to be really, really good. And £2 million for this 18-year-old, I think, is a great, great bargain. Jonathan Panzo then is another Englishman we managed to pick up from Dijon, right? £3 million. 3 million quid. Acceleration 13, jumping reach 14, he's 6'1", so again, someone who could play in the centre defence as much as left back. Pace of 14, determination 13, as well as a couple more 12s. 20 years old, so he's slightly older than the other guys, and you can see his potential isn't quite as high as the two centre backs we previously mentioned. To the centre midfield next, and we picked up Darko Gyabi from Manchester City for 350 grand. And to be honest with you guys, you could probably get these players cheaper than what I paid, because I was kind of flying through it a little bit, trying to sign all these players so I could get this video made. I wasn't 100% negotiating for every single penny, as I probably would do if it was an actual save. Gyabi then, look, aggression 15, natural fitness 15, jumping reach 16, passing 14. He's got some huge attributes, but he's got a lot of growing to do, right? But he's a 17-year-old kid. Give him a chance. I'm sure he's going to be great. As my scouts are telling me here, 4.5-star potentially. Kobe Mainu next. And again, I apologise if I got that wrong, and I probably have. But technique, first touch, decisions are among his strong points. Again, nothing really popping out, and probably one of the weaker players in our team. I'm not going to beat around the bush with that. He's a Man United youngster, 525 grand, which may be a little bit too much. Probably the weakest link in the team, but he's here nonetheless. Look, he's only 16, okay? So a lot of growth. 4 years until he's 20, right? And you'll see some attribute growth there, I'm sure. Felipe Cruz, a 19-year-old Portuguese right back essentially, but can play attacking midfield right as well, which is where we've got him in this save. He's going to be pinging the crosses in for our strikers, etc. Yeah, you can see his description. They're complete wing back, so he's quite happy all the way up the pitch, and also quite happy defending as well. We picked him up from Benfica, 975 grand. And look at his stats right at 19. Very, very good. You can see he's probably more attacking than he is defensive, so I'm more than happy to play him in that attacking role. But everything you need, and hopefully his attributes are only going one way, right? Xavi Simons, someone who I was really surprised to be able to buy for 325 grand in this save from Paris Saint-Germain. He's going to be world class, I'm sure. The Dutch 18-year-old 14 technique already at 18, 14 teamwork, 14 determination, 15 natural fitness and aggression. It's just a case of where is he going to end up, right? Is he going to end up as attacking midfield centre? Is he going to end up as a midfield centre or even maybe a defensive midfield centre? He's got the kind of attributes, depending on where they grow and where they don't grow, to play any of those positions, I think. We'll see what happens when he grows up. Harrison Burrows then, the 19-year-old Englishman. Again, we had to beef up the squad with some English players because we simply could not build an under-21 side full of foreign players. It wouldn't be allowed in the rules, right, of the Premier League. We did make the mistake of allowing Burrows to go back on loan to Peterborough for a year, right? Don't make that mistake if you're going to sign him because he's got excellent potential. You can see here on the left, 5.5 star potential here in this save. We got him for 2.5 million from Peterborough. So one of the most expensive players we actually bought here. But you can see he's got crossing of 15 already at 19 years old. That's pretty cool, right? Flair 14, technique 14 as well. Be interesting to see if this guy can really kind of get to the top of English football, start playing for England, etc. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. As well as 2 players from Peterborough, we bought 1 player from Tottenham. £3.3 million means that Billy Heaps is the most expensive player we bought today. Traditionally, he's a centre midfielder or midfield centre, but we're playing him up front, right? Because he is basically the only player in our team, no matter out of all attacking talent, which I've just shown you, he's the only player who can actually mildly even play as a centre forward. And I'll show you what I mean now. Felipe Cruz, obviously we've brought him forward from right back. Xavi Simons, we've kind of brought him forward from centre midfield. And Ashley Burrows is just not really capable of centre forward play yet. I'm sure you can train him in that area. And we've got a couple of players on the bench, which I'll speak about in a little bit, who can play that role. But Billy Heaps, look, 5-star potential. Centre midfielder, we're giving him a go in the false 9 role, that Kevin De Bruyne or even Leandro Trossard kind of role at the moment if you're following the Premier League. First touch 14, teamwork 14, off the ball 13, aggression 15, look at this though, balance and acceleration 15 and 14 respectively. He's only 16 years old. He's going to be very, very good and my scouts agree. Beefing up the bench then, we've got 3 players that were already here at Newcastle, okay? You can see here on the right-hand side, no previous clubs. That is Max Thompson, because we just couldn't get another goalkeeper into the club, right, that was cheap and English. It was very, very difficult. Elliot Anderson, again, already at the club here in Newcastle, but he's got great potential, mind you. And Santiago Munoz as well, who for some reason Newcastle have loaned out. We signed Avin Apaya, the cheapest player to come in, £40,000, 0.5, £40,000 and 500 quid from Almeria, the English guy, right? And he's fast, so he, I envisage, will come in like on the wings, right? Or maybe even as a backup striker. He's capable as a striker as well. You can see that at the top of his profile there. Micah Hamilton, another signing from the Man City youth, £1 million here. He's got pace, he's got natural fitness. He's got flair, he's got a little bit of composure, a little bit of first touch, a little bit of passing, a little bit of technique. You know what these Manchester City youngsters are like, right? He's 17 years old. He's going to be very, very good, I'm sure. I'm really happy with how this under-21 squad is shaping up, and I'd take it in any team in the Premier League, to be honest. Liam Morrison then next, our backup defender, 18 years old. He's going to be good. He's got tackling 12, marking 13, heading 13 already, as well as positioning. He's got decisions of 13, aggression of 14, natural fitness, jump in reach, and a little bit of stamina as well thrown in there. This is what the finished squad looks like with Bazic in goal, Lopez at right back, Panzo at left back, Martinez and Edwards at centre back, Menu and Gabi in centre midfield, Simmons just in front with Burrows on the left, Cruz on the right, and Heaps up front as a false 9. Let's just change that. Perfect. A couple of work permit issues, just to mention a bit of housekeeping. If you are going to be managing in England, take care over Angel Lopez, who failed to get a work permit, as well as Felipe Cruz. It may not be a problem long term going forward, but listen, if you want them for your teams right now, it's going to be an issue. Thank you so much for watching the video. Do hit the like button. We're trying to get to that 500 likes. If we've got there by the time you've watched this, thank you so much. Hit subscribe if you're new. You can check out my channel, FM Wonderkids. I will link that above. I'll see you again.